Cooking Italian. Today we're making two family favorites. One is a sour cream twist, and the other one is a pizzelle. And
the pizzelles are pretty classic. I mean,
Yeah.
every Christmas, Italian Christmas has pizzelle. Sour cream maybe is more of our families and not as classic Italian. But in any event, this is what we're going to do today.
And the pizzelles, we've already made the batter. We made some ahead of time because we're pretty much following the batter recipe that you get with the machine. You have to have an iron, which we have heating up over there, and but we have a few little ideas.
Yeah, but we have, I think what we want to not tell you how to make a pizzelle. If you've got a pizzelle iron, it's pretty, straightforward. But we've had a few tips over the years, and as you can see, we have quite a few pizzelle irons, so we do make a lot of pizzelles. You only need one iron, however. So we'll give you a few of our tips, and then you can use whatever recipe comes in the box with your iron.
Yeah. Oh, oops. Okay, so that is our buzzer for the cookies that we're going to be making.
Yep. Sour cream twist. Let's just go quickly over the ingredients. This is what the cookie looks like when it's done. It's got layers, and it's sort of like a flaky pastry, but it's deceivingly simple. You need 3½ cups of flour, 2 sticks of butter, and you'll cut those together like you would a pie crust. And then 2 packages of yeast with ½ teaspoon of sugar, and you're going to let that sit until it's dissolved.
Do I need to stir it or anything? No?
Yeah, you need to.
All right, let me do it.
Get a spoon.
Okay.
Then we will add almond extract. Actually, I want the real one. Cardamom, sour cream, and I have here 1 whole egg and 2 egg yolks. There is no sugar in the batter. Just to let you know, it's not a typo. There is no sugar in the batter. So, okay, let's get going. So this would be just like you do a pie crust. Cutting the butter, salt, cardamom, ½ teaspoon of cardamom, in with the 2 sticks of butter and the flour. Yep, so it takes a, and you're using a pastry cutter? Yeah. You can do it by hand. Some people do it and make it crumbly. Okay, so I've beaten up the 2 yolks and 1 whole egg. Not any big deal, like you don't need anything but a little whisk, or even a fork probably would work. And I'm going to add 3/4 cup of sour cream and ½ teaspoon of almond extract. And then just mix that around. And then we'll put the 2 of them together, and then this needs to chill. And the good part about it is it can chill for 2 to 3 hours, or it could chill overnight. You can do it the next day. I mean, you can make this the night before, and
Oh, yeah.
so that's really an advantage.
Yeast in there, because this is like taking over the counter.
Oh my God, would you look at that yeast. Ooh. So we'll add the yeast. I think we did. There we go. Ooh. That's some mighty fine yeast. Okay, so here we go.
At Christmas time, pizzelles especially, we made like a lot of pizzelles. And one of the things that people always associate anise flavor with pizzelles, which is traditional for Italians. I can't talk.
Is that mimosa, or was it the 3rd mimosa?
Because that's something that we like, but it is not necessary. So the ones we made today just have vanilla in them. And so it's very simple. It has a really nice flavor to it, but it's not anything that would be difficult for if you're giving it away as gifts, which we'd like to do. Okay, so we've already made some pizzelles, and we made the pizzelle batter. We did this ahead of time, and this is pretty much the batter that comes with the machine. There's going to be a little card and it tells you how to make it. The only thing that we do a little differently is the recipe will say 3½ cups of flour. It's important to sift your flour first, and then measure it, sift it, and measure it again. And we actually only end up using most of the time 3 cups of flour. Imagine if it was really humid or whatever, or wet out, maybe you'd use more flour. But that's why it's important to sift it first after you've measured it, and then remeasure it. So anyway, we've got these heated up. I lightly sprayed them in the beginning, but once they're sprayed, they're fine. And just put a little bit in the middle. And how much you should put, it just depends. You don't want to put too much, because then it kind of loses its shape. I'm sure that You guys have all done this before. And we have several of them, as you can see. We even tried today rolling them, which was kind of semi-successful, but different. And then my sister has one that actually has little ones. So you could make like little pizzelles or the big pizzelles or just whatever. So you just wait a few minutes. Yeah. And there you go. And just lay them out till they cool, and you don't want them to kind of be on top of each other because then they'll get out of shape. And then that's all you do. You just keep going. You put a little powdered sugar on them and
Not using any flavor that you want.
exactly. We even have, there's recipes like we were talking about, we've done gingerbread ones that are really good, chocolate ones. So yeah, you can make them any flavor you want.
Yeah, so we mixed the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients.
Right. And we
And then turned it out in the bowl, and then you
kneaded it till it gets nice and smooth, and then you want to divide it in half.
which we'll do with this cute little thing. There we go. And then this needs to chill.
Just chill. Just chill.
Just chill for 2 to 3 hours. So this is the batch that we made earlier today. It's been in the refrigerator. It's nice and chilled. I'm putting that onto a sugar-lined. Well, this is what is this? Cutting board.
Cutting board.
But you could put it right on your counter if you wanted to, or pieces of wax paper or whatever you happen to have. So the goal of this is to have it be about 5 by 10. This is half a batch, so 5 by 10, and we're going to roll it out to be about that shape. It'll only take a couple of seconds to do that because it's very easy to roll. I don't know. So you guess. Nothing in this recipe at this point is perfect. All right, once you've gotten that done, you sprinkle it with a little bit more sugar. Remember, there's no sugar in the dough. And then you fold it into thirds. And that is what gives you the pastry layers. And then you'll do the very same thing. You'll roll it out. So it's about 5 by 10. Or 12. There you go. And then sprinkle for the last layer. All right. And you want a reasonably good dusting of sugar because that's what gives it the separation. And this is my last fold. We turn it the opposite way so that you can roll it. Sprinkle a little more sugar instead of flour. And then you're going to roll. I am going to sprinkle these one more time with a little bit of sugar. You want a good amount of, yeah. And really I probably only used maybe a half a cup on all of this for sprinkling. Okay, so then we'll just cut this in half lengthwise. And then you're going to cut it into strips about, this is a little crooked, about 1 inch wide. And that is not, there's nothing sacred about that. You could make them a little bit skinnier. And then, as Rosemary shows you, twist it and put it on the. If they come out skinnier, if they come out fatter, it doesn't matter. They all bake about the same. They need to cook on the top. I've got mine on the 3rd rack. So
It's in the middle.
right above the center rack because of all of the sugar on the outside, they brown pretty quickly. And you're going to be baking them for approximately 15 minutes at 400 degrees. But once it gets to 10 minutes, it's pretty important that you watch them because that sugar on the outside again will cause them to brown. Ooh, hot. Here you go. Hot, hot. Set it right there. All right. Pizzelles done. This is like a batch. If you can see how many that is.
all this. So.
And then these.
Plus the ones we ate.
Well, we ate a bunch of these, so it doesn't really
Yeah.
count as a full batch.
Yeah, true. So
Yes. And
so you see, it's pretty versatile how you can use it, and like we said, they can be any flavor.
Yeah.
So that's really good.
And we made just one batch with one flavor, so we're gonna, if we manage to get through it, we're gonna probably try a gingerbread batch and maybe a chocolate batch.
I think so. So, right now, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Ciao. Three sisters cooking Italian.
Okay.
Hold on, wait, I'm not focused yet. I'm not focused, you're blurred.
I'm not focused either.
We knew that. Ciao.
Three sisters cooking Italian. Come on already.
Alright, cut, we'll do that again.
Did you ever see them quiet? You saw it now.
Make it on.